Hey guys, welcome to my channel. For today's video, I have my top 20 beauty products of 2020. So when I say beauty products, I mean skincare, hair care, makeup. I also have one nail care item that I'm going to mention. These are in no particular order. I'm just kind of saying like my top 20 products I've tried this year. I did try to make sure that I had like some diversity in what I picked because I didn't want to pick a lot of the same products. I was originally going to split up the two videos, but I was running out of time, so I decided just to do my top 20 in all of these categories. Also, this video is going to exclude eyeshadow palettes. They are going to get their own video, and you will probably see me in the same outfit because I'm going to film it right after this. So let's go ahead and get into my top 20 because I don't want this video to take forever. As I mentioned, this is in no particular order. I did make sure to do 10 makeup items and 10 not makeup items. So that's sort of what I went with for this. So my first product I wanted to talk about is the Serraphine Botanicals Berry and Juice Vegan Lip Gel, and I have the shade Rose Current. I got this in an Ipsy bag back in like April, I want to say. I know it was towards the beginning of the pandemic, but this lip gel is great. It's not sticky at all. It's basically a lip gloss, but it has absolutely no stick to it, which is really nice. It gives you like a nice little like wash of color, and it smells great. It smells straight up like a berry smoothie. I absolutely love it. I think the color is really gorgeous. I love this type of like mauve-y sort of pink, and I love that it's got some shimmer in it. So I wanted to definitely mention this because I think this is a really good gloss formula. I do believe this is $19, which is kind of expensive, but I do think it's really good. And if you're someone who likes cruelty-free, this brand is Leaping Bunny certified, so they are like, you know, more of like the gold standard of cruelty-free. The next item I'm going to talk about, I'm going to insert a picture of, is the Purlisse Watermelon Charcoal Cleanser. I do have this, but it's in my shower and wet, so I didn't want to take it out. I do really like this cleanser. I'm always hesitant, as I know I've mentioned, to try new cleansers, but I do really like this one. I got it in Allure and it said it was safe for sensitive skin, so I decided to give it a try, and I'm so glad I did. I think it works really well for my skin. I wouldn't say that, in my opinion, it would be the best for like an oilier skin type, like if you have really oily skin, just because I don't feel like it really digs down into your pores, which, I mean, I don't want it to really do that because I do have drier skin. But if you're someone who is looking for that, this would probably not be for you. It smells really great, and the charcoal is very light. I thought it was going to be more abrasive. It's not. It just has like a gray color to it, but it's not like an exfoliating cleanser. So I really like this. The next item I'm going to mention, I am going to insert a picture of because I forgot to grab it and I don't feel like walking back upstairs to get it, is the Wonder Beauty Unlashed Mascara. I actually have it layered on today with a different mascara, the Eyeshadow mascara that I got in my Ipsy this month. I have that layered with the Wonder Beauty, and I really like this mascara. I'm very picky on mascaras. If you don't know, Causemetics has my heart and my soul. It's not going to be mentioned in the video because I didn't try it this year. I tried to keep it to products I tried, not products that I have tried a million times before, such as Causemetics. I do really like this Wonder Beauty one. I like it on its own, but I also really like layering it with other mascaras. I've noticed I have a lot of mascaras that I just feel like are either too clumpy or they're too much, and I don't like super clumpy mascaras. I like more natural looking mascaras that just give me like a flutter of a lash. Not so much like clumpy and stuff. I'm not into that. I know some people are, I'm just not. To layer the Wonder Beauty one with different mascaras that are a little bit more clumpy because it does a really great job at separating my lashes. It looks very nice, very natural, and makes them look really long. They definitely curl them up, which of course I also really enjoy. And I don't get fallout when I wear it, which I always appreciate. Causemetics for the longest time was like one of the only mascaras I didn't get fallout on. And this is one of the only other ones I've tried this year that I also didn't get fallout on. So I do really like this mascara. I would definitely consider repurchasing it. The next item is from The Ordinary. This is the Lactic Acid 10% plus HA Chemical Exfoliant. As you can see, I've used the majority of it up. I do have a backup currently in my drawer. I really like it because with my sensitive skin, I have a tendency not to be able to use a lot of exfoliating products, but I am able to use this one. When I first started trying it out, I definitely had to dilute it a little bit, and I was using it every like 3 days, I think. But over time, I've gotten to the point where I use it every other day during the winter. During the summer, I was using it every day. I had no issues. It was fine, and I think it does a really good job at just even like brightening the skin. Like I feel like my skin just always looks a little bit better after I use this. So I love using this, and I do think it's a really nice chemical exfoliant. It's super affordable. Highly recommend it if you're looking looking for a good one and you don't want to spend a lot of money, this is a really great one. I gotta insert a picture of the next one because I just don't keep anything. It is the Kate Sommerville Delikate Recovery Cream. I love this moisturizer. It is so nice and so rich and just like feels great on the skin. My issue with it is that it is $80. I don't think I personally could bring myself at this point in my life to spend $80 on a moisturizer. Maybe if I had more money, I would, but like at my current state in life, no. But if you can afford it, I think it's a great moisturizer. It's really, really great for dry skin, I would say. It is great at night for me. It doesn't irritate my skin. It feels really nice on the skin. My skin always feels super moisturized whenever I put it on and when I wake up. I just really love this item. If I could afford to spend $80 on a moisturizer, I would, because that's how much I love this moisturizer. I think it's just fantastic. The next item is from Thrive Causemetics, and this is their Sun Chaser Sculpting Bronzer. I have the shade Rhea, which is the latest shade that they offer. Here's what it looks like. I really like this bronzer. I am not a huge bronzer person, but if I'm going to wear a bronzer, this is more than likely the one I'm grabbing for currently. I wear this bronzer all the time. This is becoming the only bronzer I'm starting to reach for, which makes me think I should declutter some of my bronzers. I don't have a lot. I probably have like 6, which is kind of a lot, but like not really a lot. But this has been the one I keep grabbing for. I just really, really love it. I think the packaging on this is really nice too. Like it's metal and it's heavy, and I do really like that as well. This is on the expensive side, but I love it. And one of the things I love about it is it goes on very pigmented, but it blends out super easily. And I have it on today, and like when I blend it out, it just looks almost like effortless. Like it just looks like I have like a little bit more warmth to my skin, which when I am going for that type of look is always nice to have. I also like that it's matte. I've realized that when it comes with bronzers, I prefer more matte bronzers, except during the summer, the Becca Sunlit Bronzer. I love that for the summer. But during like the winter and like more like all year round when I wear bronzer, I mostly wear it in the summer, but I do wear it other times a year. I definitely prefer a matte one, and this has just become my favorite, the one I'm grabbing for the most, and I just absolutely love it. The next item is from Rare Beauty, and this is their liquid highlighter in the shade Mesmerize. This was, I believe, Selena's go-to shade is what it was labeled as. I love this highlighter. I think it's so pretty. It's a nice like rose gold highlighter, and then the applicator is just like that. It's a larger doe foot. I really like this because it's very natural on the skin, which I do like. It's not too over the top, not too intense, which I very much appreciate with this type of highlighter. I think it's especially like really great during the summer. I like to look like very like effortless during the summer, so this is like really great for that. But I also like wearing it now too, and I think it just gives like a nice like glow from within type of look. I feel like if you're someone like with more oily skin, that you would maybe like this highlighter because it's not like too highlighty and it doesn't emphasize texture. I really like it because this is the type of highlighter I like. I also really like liquid highlighters. So if you're someone who likes liquid or cream highlighters, I feel like you would like this as well. The next item is from Sally Hansen, and this is their Hard as Nails Serum. So this was the one nail care item I mentioned before, and I love this serum. I think I featured this in a favorites and fails once, and it is such a nice serum. I have gone through one already, and this is now a rebuy of it, and I do really like it. I think it's like $7.99 or $8.99. It's not super expensive, but I have very weak fingernails. They are terrible. This has really helped to strengthen them. They're still like probably weaker than other people's fingernails. They are definitely way better than they used to be. Like they used to be like translucent on me, and now at least like, you know, they look white. So that's cool. So I really like this serum, and it's very affordable. I think it works really well. It's definitely worth the price point. So if you are also someone that struggles with like more like finer brittle nails, this might be like a nice thing to try. Like I said, I think this is like $7.99, $8.99, somewhere in that ballpark. So I do really like this, and I would definitely recommend it. The next item is from Thrive Causemetics, and this is their liquid lip balm. I know I mentioned this in the favorites or fails. I really like this liquid lip balm because it is just so nice to just have like this applicator like this. I like that you can wear this during the day or at night. I have worn it at night. It is very nice at night. I have also worn it during the day, and it works really well for that. If you're just looking for like a clear, simple lip balm to throw on underneath your mask, I think this is a really great one. It is definitely on the pricey side. I think this is like $26. However, I do notice that this particular item gets discounted a lot and it's in some bundles. So I would recommend going about it that way just because I think it's a little pricey for a lip balm, but I still really like it. I like the packaging on it. I love the applicator, so still really like it. Just feel like it might be a bit pricey. So whether or not it's worth it to you, I would look into the ingredients and decide if it's really something you would like. The next item is from Wonder Beauty again, and this is the Catch the Light Highlighter and Glotion. I love this so much. So you have like the highlighter balm, which is just this creamy balm. By the way, this is the shade Celestial, but I'm pretty sure it's the only shade they have. So it's just like a nice creamy balm. I actually like to put this balm on top of the Glotion, which I usually use as a liquid highlighter. Some people do use it to like mix in with their foundations or their primers. I personally prefer just to use it as a liquid highlighter, but it is so pretty. It is by far my favorite highlighter probably that I own. It's so nice. It looks amazing on the skin, and again, gives you a nice like glow from within. I don't typically use the Glotion as Glotion. I typically use it, like I said, as a liquid highlighter, but it's very pretty. And then I'll top it with the cream just to give it a little bit more oomph, just because I don't always want like a super natural highlighter. This can definitely do that, especially if you just use the liquid part or you just use the cream part. But if you want a little more oomph in a certain area, I definitely recommend layering the two up. It is very nice, and it is also really travel friendly if you're like going anywhere. The next item I'm gonna insert a picture of, again, this is in my shower, is the Dove Hair Care Dry Scalp Shampoo and Conditioner. I know technically this is 2 items, but I'm just putting them together because I think they're both equally good, and I don't think one is like particularly better than the other. I will say I was sent these for free for review from Influencer, but I do actually really like them. I am someone who has like a really sensitive scalp because of years of sun damage. I know I said this on my favorites and fails, but this has really just helped to like soothe my scalp so that it's not as like irritated, and I can just kind of let it sit in my hair a little bit. The next item is from Causemetics, and this is the Aloe Soothing Sun Cream. I love this sunscreen. It is a Korean sunscreen. I have a tendency never to buy sunscreens that aren't Korean unless I'm buying a spray for my face, like the Kula makeup setting spray. That I'll buy for like the summer and stuff. But generally speaking, I keep it to Korean sunscreens because I just prefer them. I think they work better. They don't leave a white cast. They're usually cheaper than buying a comparable American sunscreen, and they have ingredients in it that no American sunscreen brand uses because they're not currently approved by the FDA, I believe. Still has to approve them, and really they're approved like everywhere else, just not here. So I usually order Korean sunscreens online, and this is definitely one of my favorites. I love that it has aloe in it because I do think if you did get burned, this would be really great to put on top, because not only is it going to be soothing to your skin, but it's also going to give you more sun protection. And I feel like when you get sunburned, sometimes putting sunscreen on top of that actually like feels worse, but this has aloe in it, so it's going to be soothing, and it goes really nicely under makeup. So I really like it. Personally, one of my favorites. I think this is $12, so it's fairly affordable, and I believe you can get it on Amazon. Next is the Milani Make It Last Setting Spray. As you can see, I have literally almost finished this up. This is the natural finish version, the like original version. They also have a matte and glowy version. I have not tried either of those. I'm not gonna buy a matte setting spray, generally speaking. And the glowy one, I've kind of seen mixed reviews on because I think it has like some sparkle in it. Don't really want that. So I stick to the natural one. I think it works really well. Sometimes setting sprays, I'm like, are they real? Do they actually work? I feel like this one actually does work. I do feel like my makeup tends to last longer when I use this. I used it today. I've had my makeup on now for, what time is it? For 6 hours, so I feel like it looks pretty good, and I definitely think that this one helps. There's certain setting sprays I use that I just feel like they're just kind of there, but this one I actually think works, and I am a big fan of it, and I definitely would recommend it. It is very affordable. I want to say it's like $9.99. Nothing too crazy, nothing too expensive. I know all Milani products, for whatever reason, are $1 cheaper at Target, so buy it at Target, not Ulta. The next item on my list is from Beauty Bakery. This is the Cotton Candy Champagne Blush Palette. So this is like a blush lighter palette. It's very shimmery, very glowy. I really like it. I don't really feel like it's highlighty. I mean, I guess maybe if you have a deeper skin tone it is, but if you're pale like me, it's not. It's just not. But the packaging is super cute. As you can see, I've kept it in the box all this time because I just think the box is great. And then you have your 4 shades here. All 4 of them are really nice, very beautiful. They're definitely very shimmery, but I think they look just really nice, very effortless on the skin. I'm a huge fan of them. The 24-hour Champagne Diet is one of my favorite shades to dip into, and then I like to mix it with No Champagne, No Gain. 90% of the time when I am wearing blush, I am wearing a combination of those two, and I usually wear blush every single day. The Sips of Hooray is definitely one I could see maybe being used as a highlighter. I never use this one by itself because I do think it is a little bit more on the highlighty side, and it is very light even for me. So that one I do tend to also mix with other ones, but the rest of them, sometimes I'll mix, sometimes I'll wear them on my own. But I think this is just a really nice palette, and I think it looks just beautiful on the skin. The next item I wanted to talk about is the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Foundation. This foundation does have hyaluronic acid in it, which I do really like. This foundation is like a medium coverage foundation that gives you a nice glow to your skin. Again, I love to glow. This is one of the only foundations I've ever tried that I like. I usually pretty much stick to BB and CC creams. I am not one to go with foundations. This one has more coverage than a BB or CC cream, which is kind of nice for me because I don't have to layer up as much. And I just love the way my skin looks with it. It holds up really well over time. I did do like a Decay review video on this, so I'll link that down below in case you're at all curious. But I did a wear test and I actually took a walk and like sweated, and I still looked good. I couldn't believe it. So this foundation does work really well. I would definitely recommend it. The next item is from Milani, and this is the Conceal Imperfect Long Wear Concealer. I love this concealer. It is what I use today. I have the shade, I believe, Nude Ivory. I like it too because since it is just maybe like a tiny bit darker, it works really nicely under the eyes, because I've learned that when I use a concealer that's just a little bit darker, it actually does a better job at brightening my face than ones that are actually lighter. So I pretty much always just use whatever concealer I use to spot conceal under my eyes as well. Very rarely do I use a lighter concealer because I feel like in person it just looks better to just have this one and not like a lighter shade, because I think it almost makes my under eyes look green when I do that. So I pretty much stick to this, and I really love this one. This is definitely one that I use all the time, so I would definitely recommend it if you're looking for a good affordable concealer. This is really great. The next item is from Peach and Lily, and this is their Glass Skin Refining Serum. I really like this. This does have niacinamide in it, which is a great agent for brightening. It also has peach extract and a peptide complex as well. The niacinamide does a really great job of just like brightening the skin, making you look a little bit more glowy, all things I love to look like. So this is one I do use in the morning time for my skincare routine. I've been using it a lot, and honestly, I think it's worth the $39 price tag. I know not everyone likes to spend that much, but I definitely think it's worth it. Also, this one on sale like quite a few times during all of the sales Ulta was having. I really like it. I think it's just a really good serum, and if you're looking for something with niacinamide and that's a little bit more brightening, this is definitely a great one for you. The next item is from the Vanilla Company, and this is the Clean It Zero Purifying Cleansing Balm. They have 4 versions of this. They also have a discovery kit in case you like want to figure out which one you want, because they have the purifying, which is for sensitive skin, which is mostly what I have. So I went with this version. It works the best for me. This doesn't irritate me whatsoever. It does an amazing job at taking my makeup off. I don't really need to like go in with like anything extra. I can get my mascara off with it. I can get literally any makeup I'm wearing off of it. Sometimes I use this when I can't get like a liquid lip swatch off. So it works really nicely, and I definitely highly recommend it. The next item I'm going to insert a picture of. This again was sent to me from Influencer. This is the Pureology Blonde Hair Shampoo. I'm just going to talk about the shampoo, not the conditioner. I was also sent the conditioner. Conditioner I thought was fine. I just can't stand the smell of it, and I don't feel like you need both the shampoo and conditioner. So just going to talk about the shampoo. The shampoo is basically what I expect when I think of like purple shampoos. It's around the color I expect, has like the right consistency, and I definitely notice a difference when I use it. I think it does a really good job at like holding in my highlights when I do have them, and just making my hair look brighter, more blonde, which is always what I want. If I could afford to make my hair platinum blonde and like do the upkeep for it, I probably would. I would just make myself like look incredibly pale and just like have like really dark lipstick all the time. That's exactly what I would do. But that's a lot of money, so instead I just get highlights, and it does a really good job at preserving my highlights, making them look good, and I feel like they hold up better over time because of the Pureology shampoo, and that's another big reason why I like it so much. The last items I wanted to talk to you about today are the Fenty Lip Gloss Balms. This specifically is the set that came for holiday this year. I bought it on sale at Sephora. It's still on sale, I think. and they are fantastic. I love these. I do have one full size of the Fenty lip gloss in, I think it's in Fussy. And so I decided to get all 4 of these because I just thought they were really pretty looking, and I knew they'd eventually go on sale because all holiday sets go on sale. So I waited for them to go on sale and then bought them, and I just love them. I am wearing one of them on today. I'm wearing the shade Baby Brut, which is just kind of like this more light sort of pink beige shade. It's really pretty. It's got some nice shine to it, like all Fenty glosses. It's not super sticky. It's a little bit thicker, but it feels nice on the lips, and I do like this shade. The shade's also like a really nice topper shade. I just have it on my lips and I think it looks good, but this would also be great for topping a liquid lip or a regular lipstick too. The shade Cake Shake also comes in this set, and this is like more of like a nudie brown type of color, but it's got some like nice gold sparkle and reflect. It's definitely on the sheerer side, much like the Baby Brut shade. And then the other 2 shades that come in this set are Taffy Tease and Ruby Milk. Now these ones are a little bit more opaque. I typically wear these by themselves. You could wear them as like a topper if you really want to, but I think they look better on their own or just with like a lip liner. They're very, very pretty. I think Ruby Milk might be like my favorite. I've definitely worn this a couple times. I love the like dark pink color of it. I think it's super pretty, and I love that it's got almost like some silverness to it, like silver reflect. Very, very beautiful. This one is definitely, I think, the most opaque of all of them. It's more, it has like some shimmer to it, but it's more matte than the rest of them. I just think it's a really pretty color though, and like I said, this is definitely the most opaque one. It has some shimmer to it, but not as much as the other ones. And with all that said, those are my top 20 beauty products of 2020. So like I said, I did not include eyeshadow palettes in this because they're getting their whole own video, because I bought like 30 eyeshadow palettes this year because this was the year I got real into makeup and bought a lot. So that video will be coming soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know down in the comments what kind of products you tried this year that were in like your top 20, or some of your favorite products you've tried. And if you've tried any of these products, let me know what you think of them. I would love to hear about it. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up before you go, and don't forget to click that subscribe button. That is all for today, guys. Stay safe, stay healthy, and have a good one. Bye.